everyone and welcome back to Samantha's Kitchen. Today we are going to create something that I think is one of the most wonderful dishes. It's easy, you can put it on in the morning and it'll be all ready for you when you get home from work, or if you just want something really tasty. I'm going to be making a beef, lentil and vegetable curry, and what you'll need for this recipe is the following. You will need the following spices. You'll need some kaffir lime leaves, some mint, you'll need some bird's eye chilies. For the bird's eye chilies, it depends on how hot you want it. I generally put 4 or 5 in. You'll need 2 cardamom pods, you'll need some cumin seeds, some black mustard seeds, some cinnamon, some garam masala, some cumin and some mild Madras curry powder. The quantities for each, they vary a little bit. The cumin is 1.5 teaspoons, the garam masala is 2 teaspoons, the mild Madras curry powder is 1.5 teaspoons. I have got half a teaspoon of black mustard seeds, half a teaspoon of cumin seeds, 2 of the cardamom pods, 2 mint leaves, which roughly equates to about half a teaspoon, and 2 to 3 keema lime leaves. I have also whizzed up a large medium white onion. It's very important in a curry to have 3 very important ingredients to make your sauce. This is your onion, your garlic and your chilli. With a slow cooker, you don't necessarily get the breakdown as what you would get in traditional frying and a traditional curry. So it's really good if you have the skills to finely chop it or to whiz it up, which is what I have done. We'll now move on to the vegetables and the lentils that we plan to put in today. So I have got roughly a cup of cauliflower, and I have made the cauliflower florets quite small. We've got a heaped tablespoon of garlic, a heaped tablespoon of ginger. We've also got some a 1/4 cup of red lentils, a 1/4 cup of mung beans, and we have got a full cup of spinach. Now you can make this dish purely vegetarian if you want, or you can add a beef or a chicken. I am adding my plant-based mince. This is a 220 gram portion. You can obviously substitute that for meat if you wanted to, but you would still need about 220 grams. So what we'll do now is, in the slow cooker, we will add our mince. We will then add all our spices, and I forgot to mention one of the most important things is salt, which we have got a teaspoon of. Throw all this in. We have got our onions, and then lastly we have our vegetables to add. Hopefully getting it all into the slow cooker. So in the slow cooker, everything's in here now, and just give this a good mix around. Make sure everything is coated in all the spices, the onions. Now next, as with slow cooker, we're not using any oil for this, and we do need to keep some liquid consistency to make sure that the lentils infuse and cook correctly. And so we are adding a tin of chopped tomatoes. So give this now another good stir around and leave this on. As I say, you can leave this on all day and come home to a yummy curry, or You can have it on for a nice Sunday afternoon, ready for your Sunday evening movie and curry night. Now what you want to do is add about 3/4 of a cup of water. So the lid is now on and we will come back in a couple of hours to see how it's getting on. Okay, while we wait for our beautiful slow cooker to produce a wonderful curry for us, I'm going to create a typical accompaniment that you would normally get with Indian cuisine, and that's the raita or the mint sauce. And for this I have got these spices here. This is a 1/4 teaspoon of hot chili. This is a 1/2 teaspoon of cumin, 1/2 teaspoon of garam masala, and 1/2 teaspoon of coriander. You just add this all together. Then what we'll do then is add our mint sauce, normal mint sauce. I would add about a tablespoon, and then we will add our Alpro yogurt. As I say, you can use any kind of Alpro yogurt. I am using plant-based Alpro yogurt, and I'm adding about 1/2 cup. We'll then mix that together, and it's smelling amazing. Mix this together really well, making sure that we've got all those spices fully covered, also dripping it on myself. And then we will add our onion and chopped cucumber. We've got 1/2 onion here finely chopped, and we've got about 4 inches of cucumber that has been chopped and diced. Mix this together really well. And then we'll put this in the fridge for a few hours so everything infuses really nicely. So we're halfway through cooking now, and let us have a look. Bubbling away. It's a reasonably dry dish. I suppose if you wanted to make it a little bit more saucy, you could add another tin of tomatoes, but another couple of hours to go and then it'll be done. Okay, this has been cooking for about 8.5 hours now. The finishing touches will be some coriander. Now what I generally do is I get a big bunch of coriander and a few minutes before the end, just put that in there and give that a good stir. It only takes about 3 or 4 minutes to infuse and make an absolutely amazing dish. Make sure you mix it in extremely well, and then we'll be ready to serve up. So to serve, I've got some brown rice, some salad, and the beautiful curry, and we will put a little bit of our wonderful fresh raita or mint sauce. Enjoy!